I am about to embark on the longest trip of my life. Go. Okay, we're just heading to the airport. Just arriving right now. Sorry about that. Ryan's sleeping. There's Mom. Kind of crazy because I'm going to be leaving for probably around 6 months, but I don't really know when I'm coming back yet. So, should be fun. Here we go. Okay.
Before you get yelled at by the security.
See you later, Ryan. Miss you.
Hey, love you, Jordan.
Love you, Mom.
Miss you.
Thanks.
You're gonna be awesome.
See you later.
Can't wait to see what's going on.
Just made it to LA, but like I said, this is going to be the longest trip of my life. So I had to fly from Phoenix to LA, and then from LA, I'm flying to Tokyo, and then to Singapore, and then finally to Jakarta. But the craziest part about this trip is that the second flight from here to Tokyo is the same plane that's going from Tokyo to Singapore. And so there's only like an hour and 15 minutes stopping in Tokyo before we continue on to Singapore, which makes that flight exactly 19 hours and 55 minutes on the same plane, which is going to be wild. And also, I washed my shoes last night, and so they're still not dry yet, which means I'm stuck with these guys. Landed in Tokyo. Thought we were going to be able to stay on the plane, but I guess we all have to get off. And we'll be here for about an hour and a half, and then get back on to go to Singapore. Just got to Tokyo. So now it is 6:30 p.m. here in Tokyo, which means it's 2:30 a.m. in Phoenix, which means I left just over 18 hours ago from my house in Arizona, and we are just boarding my third flight out of 4. I'll have this one, which is about 6 or 7 hours, and then I have a 7 or 8 hour layover in Singapore, which should be fun though. I've heard the Singapore airport is one of the most beautiful airports in the world. So we'll see how it goes, and then I have another 2-ish hours from Singapore to Jakarta. So hopefully it goes okay. Another fun fact about me, I hate waiting in lines. I would rather just keep sitting and be the last person to get on the plane. Somehow we got lucky on our flight to Tokyo and to Singapore, and we each had our own row. Okay, so just arrived at the Changi Airport in Singapore. First impressions, it is beautiful and super clean. Obviously, Singapore is the cleanest country in the world, but it feels kind of weird because it's 1 a.m. right now here. So there's actually a surprising amount of people here. We'll see. So there's this thing called the Jewel here at the Singapore airport. It's this like kind of touristy park, green space. And so they have all kinds of things, and they actually have the world's largest indoor waterfall. And so I'm gonna go check that out. A lot of people come and take pictures, especially when they have a long layover. And my layover is 8 hours. So I have about 8 hours now until my flight to Jakarta from here. So we'll visit the Jewel, get some food, and maybe work on some editing. So after all that, the Jewel is only open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., which means I plan an 8-hour layover here in Singapore, pretty much for now, unfortunately. So if you're planning on coming to Singapore and you want to go to the Jewel, make sure you come between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. I also heard there's a light show at night, so I assumed maybe at like midnight or 1 it would still be going, but probably pretty soon after the sun sets, I guess. I don't know. Take that into account if you're planning a trip. So I decided to just come get food straight instead, and found this cool street food place, and I might have gone a little bit overboard. Okay guys, just finished dinner, breakfast, I don't know, whatever you want to call a meal that you eat at 1 a.m. But now it's 2:30 here in Singapore. It's definitely chilled out a lot, so I think most of the people who are still here probably went and found a place to sit or sleep or whatever. Looks pretty packed in most of the like lounge areas. But I still have 7 more hours until my plane leaves. And so if it's 2:30 here, that means it is 11:30 a.m. in Phoenix, which means I'm at just over 27 hours since I left my house, and we're still going strong. Wish me luck. So I also heard there's a free 24/7 movie theater here, so let's go check it out. Just finished watching Shang-Chi at the movie theater. It's pretty cool. They just have like a bunch of well, at least the 2 that I was looking at were both Disney movies, but they just have a movie theater up there that has different movies and stuff going on. Shang-Chi, and then Raya and the Last Dragon just started after that, but didn't feel like sticking around. So it's now 5 a.m. It's actually surprisingly busy for 5 a.m. Try to find somewhere to sit down and charge my computer and maybe do some editing. Should be good. Just hit 6 a.m. here. So things are starting to pick up. There's starting to be people all over the place. That means it's 3 p.m. in Phoenix, which means I have been out for, what is that, 31 hours. And I really want to shower. Got 2 hours left before boarding. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, guys. I'm dying. You just made it through security for the last time. I want to say we're in the home stretch, but even after I get to Jakarta, I still don't have a place to stay. And I still have to apply for the visa. This is the visa on arrival. And I also have to get a data for my SIM card. So if my old SIM card even works, I don't know. It's been like 2 years, 3 years, I don't know, before COVID. I'm a little bit stressed, but it should be okay. Just as long as I find a place to sleep tonight, I should be okay. There's like a bunch of hostels, I think, that were about $7 a night, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. So, but I want to see where I should go before I start booking stuff. It's about 9 o'clock now here, so finally boarding my last flight. Almost there. honestly the longest travel experience I've ever had in my life. But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna survive. Got to the airport and just got my visa. Pretty exciting. I'm now in the airport at baggage claim. This is actually the longest I feel like I've ever had to wait a baggage claim in my life. It's been like an hour already since my plane landed. I went through and got my visa, switched my SIM card. I've still been waiting here for like 20 or 30 minutes. I'm also a little bit worried because I left my AirPods and chopsticks on the side. Hopefully they didn't fall out or anything. Also, now it is just past 11 here in Jakarta, so that means it's past 9 p.m. in Arizona, putting us at 37 hours. And then it looks like the train to wherever I'm gonna stay is about an hour and a half, so we'll see how it goes. There she is. Everything's good. Okay, they're both in there. Good sign. Oh, not bad. Finally just got out of customs. And we are on our way. Actually might try to fill up my phone first. And then, yeah, it looks like the bus is about an hour and a half to get to where I want to be. I just got off the bus from Jakarta in Gambir, and so now it's about a 30-minute walk to the hostel, and then I'll be done. Finally made it. It's been a long day. Okay, just wanted to finish up this vlog showing you guys I made it to my hotel, or my hostel I guess, finally. It's pretty cheap to travel around this area. I just also went out and got some fried rice from the side of the street for 25,000 rupiah, which is a little bit less than $2 for a meal, full meal and a drink. And then this hostel that I found is $7 a night, and you can take a look. It's a capsule hostel, and so there's 8 little rooms in here. Has AC, and then the bathrooms around. And you can also, every place has its own little locker to hold your valuables. So yeah, after paying for the flight and the visa and everything, actually staying here and living here is super cheap. I paid $6-ish, just under $6 for the bus ride from the airport, less than $2 for my meal, and it's $7 a night for this hostel. So it comes out to a grand total of not very much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. If you did like this video and want to keep up with me and my adventures in Indonesia, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos.